With the Gateway Arch welcoming us in the background to look at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Mets and the Boston Red Sox. Robbie Ross, a lefty from the state of Kentucky, gets the ball here. What do we need to know here, EK?
Remember, guys, this is someone that will come at you with 4 different pitches. He'll change velocity, he'll go up and down, the break on the pitches makes it a real challenge for a hitter.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Check swing and a pop-up now to the left side. And Sandoval will put this one away for out number 1. With that, here are Terry Collins' New York Mets. Steve, what's the key to a road victory for them?
Well, you get multiple runners on base, so you don't have to have the long ball in order to hang a crooked number on them. You need to avoid the double plays when they do get guys on.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. And with that, take a look at the Red Sox on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Yeah, Matty, Dustin Pedroia, for me, one of the best second basemen in all of baseball. Real grinder. Won multiple Gold Glove awards. One of the best hitting second basemen as well. He's a perennial all-star. Just one of the best all-around players in the game.
Just getting started here in St. Louis. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. And now Matt Harvey, a native of Connecticut, will be doing the pitching in this one. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, remember, he's got 5 pitches to work with, so that really makes it difficult for the hitter. He can change speeds, ball moving in and out. Not a lot of fun for the hitters.
Now a step off as they try to get on the same page. And a step off. Now he'll step off. And he'll step off and try again. And a curious decision there, to say the least, as they intentionally walk the leadoff guy.
Okay. Unconventional, that's for sure. I'll give him that.
Dustin Pedroia will come forward now, and he's probably just as confused as the 3 of us as to why he's hitting with a runner on base.
He may even be wondering if they're going to walk him, too.
And a rather interesting decision here as they'll put him on and move the runner into scoring position now.
I will say this, that's not a move you see very often. I've heard of managers going to...
And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
And a surprising intentional walk here as that will now load the bases. David Ortiz steps into the box now, and he does so in what feels like what will be an important moment in this one. Bases loaded, high score.
Yeah, guys, and it's always nice to play with that early lead, so we'll see if he can get it done right here.
Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game. Hanley Ramirez digs in now with 2 already home and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away.
Well, runs often come in bunches, Matty, and we're going to have to see if that's the case right here. They've got a chance at a big inning.
Harvey pauses. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Here's a pop-up now. Behind the plate, but room for Darno. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Now a chance here from Fenway to take a
the best.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2. The rain, as we've mentioned, coming down fairly steadily here at game time. EK, how'd you like playing in the rain?
It wasn't that bad. The only problem, sometimes up at the plate, batting gloves would get wet while it was raining. It made it a little difficult to hit.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Now the runner's on his way home. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance in the... Lucas Duda makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
And he'll step off and try again. And he'll step off. And signals crossed that time, so he'll step off and try again. And he'll step off and try and reset. Now a step off as they try to get on the same page. step off and try again. And certainly not something you see all that often. The intentional walk to the leadoff hitter.
Anybody want to help me unpack that one? I don't think that shows up anywhere in the managerial handbook.
Travis d'Arnaud gets his first shot here with a man on following the leadoff walk.
And you know, guys, we talk about it all the time. Leadoff walks are so dangerous, and we'll see if they can take advantage of this one.
And now we'll just stare him down out there as he steps off and bluffs him back to first. 1-1, here it is. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there.
And we're going to see a lot more of this because this is a guy who's let it be known that he will work inside. He'll even back you off the plate if he has to.
And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Yeah, he nearly got him with the last pitch. And now this one does come in and get him pretty good. I think I'd be angry too. That's just not right.
Neil Walker will stand in, and his guys have got something cooking now with 2 on and nobody out.
And down by 2, this is a good opportunity to try to put yourselves level.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
He is definitely not a guy that's going to back down out there. Right after the hit by pitch, he comes right back inside with another heater. Kind of shows you what he's made of.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Tapper right back to the mound. Goes to third with it, and they get the force over there for the first out. Over to second, a double play. And they'll just tag him here for the out. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On now to the bottom of the second. The Red Sox lead it 2-0. Rusney Castillo strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Sean Gilmartin is going to come on now here in just the second inning, so he'll likely be asked to work a few innings here. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Settling in now, Blake Swihart. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Nobody out, runner on first. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, overall, Parker is a solid umpire, but I have seen sometimes when there was some inconsistency calling the corners. As a pitcher, it seems he doesn't always give you the same spot when it's on the black.
Under this one is Duda, and that's an easy out, number 1. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the defense for the New York Mets. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
That's a sign of a guy who's really learning how to pitch. I mean, look at this location on 1 and 2. No need to try and blow him away with a high fastball. This is right on the outside corner at the knees. No chance to get that one.
Fly ball out toward left center field. And Cespedes will put this one away to retire the side. Red Sox leave one. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Michael Conforto leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
Here's the 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. One and 2, here it comes. High pop up. Ross is under it near the mound. 1 out.
Batting 8.
Digging in, Juan Lagares, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And they'll issue the intentional walk here. Interesting decision with the bases empty and 1 away.
Well, you know what? If they get a double play right here, I'll eat my hat. But apart from that, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me.
3 and 2 now. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, but the runner's back easily.
Keeping an eye on him.
And again a throw. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Down the third baseline. There's Sandoval. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 2-1 ball game. And he will come all the way around to score. Unbelievable. David Wright in now, popped out in his first trip.
And it was a breaking ball that seemed to fool him and induce that pop-up last time. So he may see a steady diet of those right here.
Bradley will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Right fielder.
We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
2 out, nobody on. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Castillo going back, still going back. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. A solo home run for Curtis Granderson, and it's given the Mets a 3-2 lead. Standing in now, Yoenis Cespedes. Hit to short. Gloved by Bogarts. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Dustin Pedroia, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2.
And now at the plate, here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out, what would I throw on a 2-2 pitch?
Swung on and missed as Pedroia's retired for the first out. Xander Bogaerts will dig in now, the winner of the American League's Silver Slugger Award for shortstop a season ago. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. David Ortiz stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
And a bluff move here to first, but it won't draw a throw. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. And a quick step off here, hoping to catch that runner leaning, but he's back easily. On the ground to the left side. To Walker for 1. On to first, and the throw goes right by him. Back to first, but it's right over his head. Into the box, Hanley Ramirez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Plawecki has got it, and the side is retired. Lucas Duda is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there. I'll tell you, he's already hit one guy. He is not afraid to work inside.
No, and as much as I hate to say it, pitchers have just as much right to the inside part of the plate as you do.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4. Travis d'Arnaud steps up to the plate looking for a little revenge after getting hit with a pitch his first time up. Oh. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Oh, and look out now. Back-to-back batters hit by the pitch, and guys don't take kindly to that.
Left fielder
Michael Conforto in now. Hopped out in his first trip. Lifted the other way out to left center. Betts on the run. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. 1 run scores. The run scores from second. It's 5-2. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. Now they tag him out between second and third, and it's a double play.
Juan Lagares.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely. Kevin Plawecki steps in for his second at-bat. A fielder's choice his first time around. Now a check swing, but that's in there for 2 runs on 1 hit. No errors and 1 man left on. Pablo Sandoval will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Rusney Castillo stands in. Hit out towards second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play. And he will come all the way around to score. Unbelievable. Blake Swihart in now. Hopped out in his first trip. Sent on the ground out to second. Backhanded. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The left fielder, number 25.
Jackie Bradley Jr. in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Gonna be a tough play, and they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Mookie Betts will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. ripped down the first base line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he'll reach first safely. Dustin Pedroia gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fourth. And here's a ball hit in the air. Darno has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. David Wright heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
And oh my gracious, this one's behind him as he has to arch himself out of the way. It's ball 3. Things getting a little... Oh, that ball comes in and gets him. Curtis Granderson steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Oh, and look out now. Back-to-back batters hit by the pitch, and guys don't take kindly to that. Yoenis Cespedes digs in here, and I'd imagine he'd be doing so a bit tentatively, seeing as though the first 2 men were hit here in the inning.
Yeah, no doubt, Matt. I mean, I'm worried about getting drilled right now, even way up here in the booth.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score. Travis d'Arnaud will get another shot. Hit by a pitch his last time.
Got him right in the back. Doesn't feel good, never does, but I can think of a lot worse places to get dosed.
And look out as that gets him. So that's going to bring home a run. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 7-3 ball game. Here it comes on 1-1. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2. Oh, and he's hit by the pitch. And that'll be a painful run batted in. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's an 8-3 ball game. On the ground towards second. There is Pedroia. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. But one's all they come up with as he's safe at third. The tag, and he is out. Juan Lagares steps in now.
Juan Lagares.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that. Kevin Plawecki will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Bradley on the run, and that's the third out. Xander Bogaerts comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth.
And he's already been on base 3 times in this ballgame, so let's see if he can do it one more time.
And look out as that one sails behind him. High in the air out to center field. Cespedes moves over. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting number
David
34,
Ortiz stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And Ortiz hits one high in the air, and this one is going to be long gone. Home run. A solo home run for David Ortiz. And this lead has been cut to just 6 now. Stepping in now, Hanley Ramirez. High fly ball out to straightaway center. After it is Cespedes. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in now, the versatile Pablo Sandoval. Swung on and chopped up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Rusney Castillo steps into the box. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Grounded to third. Wright has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. David Wright steps in here to lead off the 6th as the rain continues to fall here.
Well, I'm glad I'm up in the...
Ouch, that one hit him. Curtis Granderson will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going.
Center fielder.
Yoenis Cespedes will stand in now. 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch so far. Lucas Duda will stride to the box, but the way things are going for him, he won't even need his bat.
Yeah, he's been getting walked all game, Matty, and you know, it's one thing to be cautious with a hitter, but it's almost like they're afraid of him right now.
And this will be a silly double play as they tag him out between first and second. And now this is going to turn into a triple play, and that will end the inning. Wow! Blake Swihart will dig in for a third time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Jackie Bradley Jr. will be the batter. 1 for 2 thus far. And a real chess match going on over there at first now as he steps off to stare him back. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Granderson's after it. 1 down. Mookie Betts will dig in. 1 hit and 2 official trips thus far. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. 1-1. Here it comes. Tough to get fooled any worse than that. He's in a hole now, 1-2.
Ooh, anytime you can get a big league hitter to look like that, you know you've thrown a great pitch.
And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. 1 left for the Red Sox. They'll need to pick it up. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Bradley is there. He's got it 1 away.
The batter.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Neil Walker. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Betts has it in his tracks. 2 gone. Michael Conforto stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Lofted in the air out to right field. Castillo over to his right. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Mets. Xander Bogaerts will step in to lead things off here for the Red Sox. Big Poppy on deck to follow.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Yeah, a tough call there. I don't think he likes it too much either. Was it the right call? Show motion said... Yeah, I think the bat does come around a little too much.
Into the box, David Ortiz. Skied into straightaway right. And plenty of room out there for Granderson, and there are 2 away now.
First baseman.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
4 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score.
Grounded down the third baseline. Gloved by Wright. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They'll need to pick it up. It's 11. Juan Lagares comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th. The 1-1 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Castillo's after it. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting.
Kevin Plawecki will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Swung on and chopped up the middle. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. The tag, and they got him coming back to third.
The third baseman, number 5.
Striding into the box, David Wright. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, and it might be interesting to see if he digs in maybe a couple inches further back this time.
Here's a high pop-up. Oh, and he can't reel it in out there. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
The right fielder, number 3.
Curtis Granderson is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. And the pitch bounces off his glove, and that could be a run. And it is a run. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk. And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, 1 Boston error, and no one left on base. Pablo Sandoval digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The 2nd man he's plunked in this one.
Now batting.
Blake Swihart gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. The tag gets 1. Throw to first, not in time, so they'll settle for 1 out. Jackie Bradley Jr. will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Oh, and not fielded cleanly here by Walker. And he'll just slap the tag on the runner between second and third to end the inning. This one pretty... Yoenis Cespedes will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. Hit the other way out toward right field. Castillo is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
The batter.
Lucas Duda can only improve on his last at-bat where he hit into a triple play.
Well, that was just bad luck more than anything else.
Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there. Bunt attempt, but that'll bounce foul. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. Into the box now, Travis d'Arnaud. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Throw to the plate. A tag for one. And he is in there. The tag at third, and they got him. A double play. And very quickly here, the side is retired. Mookie Betts will stand in now to begin their half of the ninth in a game that was...
Can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Dustin Pedroia stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. 1 there, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Now to the plate, Xander Bogaerts. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
It's always tough to go down looking, but the thing I remember about his last at-bat is that he really made the pitcher work. He saw a bunch of pitches, and that's a bigger deal than a lot of people realize.
Ground ball right side. Duda's up with it, and they'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all. But wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue. Red Sox down to their final out now. And here's the still dangerous left-handed bat of David Ortiz. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. Hanley Ramirez will stand in to keep things going. And I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight. So they're going to make these final at-bats count.
Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there. Pablo Sandoval ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up. And now we'll just stare him down out there as he steps off and bluffs him back to first. And a bluff move here to first, but it won't draw a throw. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. From St. Louis.